So, well, if you're wondering why I've got this silly helmet on, we're out for a little cycle. It's about 31 degrees, I think, this afternoon, so it's quite warm. We're actually at first stop is somewhere called the Grand Lodge, like the English people call it, the Big. It's a kind of big lake that connects all the canals around here, like, you know. It's quite a big body of water, like, you know. There's a sort of swimming pool over there that's very popular, and as you can tell, there's people on the little water bikes, whatever you call them, little speedboats. You quite often see people fishing here. I think there's a fair few fishing, and occasionally you do see a big canal coming off one of the tributaries, like, and they sort of come here, like, you know, and sort of like a, as I say, it's almost like a turning point for canals, like, you know. That's what it sort of almost kind of looks like, you know. But there's a sort of sailing club as well down at the bottom. You can see a few boats docked there, and then just across here you can see quite a famous bridge, which is the Nimmy Bridge, which there's a few Victoria Crosses won there by the British Army, I think, in the First World War. And there's a war memorial underneath the bridge, like, you know, they sort of held it against the Germans, like some machine gunners, so it's quite a famous spot. And here's the famous kind of Nimmy Bridge. You can actually just see a barge behind it, you know. As I say, this has seen some military action in the past. I think up there was some kind of British machine gunners who, as I say, kept the Germans at bay for a little while, you know. But there's huge canal system round here. There's back at the Grand Lodge, like, in this canal system, sort of allegedly it can take things right from the English Channel right through to beyond Germany, you know. So it's a camper van going by. So yeah, it's quite a famous spot. Let's have a look to the war memorial. I can't really see it because I've left my glasses with Michele, so I'll have a look. It's quite a narrow path here. You've got to be careful when you're cycling down it. There's quite often cars coming down, cars and vans. But yeah, it's you can cycle miles down the down this canal path, like, and it takes you to quite a famous boat lift as well that's at the end of it. But yeah, here's the kind of war memorial. A bit of explanation there, like, you know. As I say, some of the first VCs during the First World War. It's always quite well looked after as well. It's a little spot where people leave poppies and put flowers in, you know. There's the marker there. Get back the bike. Bit of history, yeah. There's Michele guarding my little fold-up bikes. Here, God, I'm out of condition. We have been going to a local gym, and I've been doing some cycling, but on the fixed bikes. But it's not quite the same, you know. Not quite the same. We've come up a slight incline, so there's a series of locks now. This is the sort of first one of the least kind of steep, if you like. Normally stop here, just have a drink, and as I say, you can go on for a good few miles and follow the canal, and you eventually, right at the end of it, there's a big sort of boat lift, famous kind of Strepy boat lift. But as I say, there's a number of locks along the canal, and as I say, this is the first of them here, you know. So we'll quite often stop here. And I think the lock here is actually open. We're not. I don't know. I think we're supposed to be here, like, but Michele's a little bit more thingy than I am, you know. So you can go in there. The lock's kind of open there, but I don't think we're supposed to be here, like, but shall get we're arrested in a minute. There's our little bikes. But yeah, there's about 4 or 5 of these before you get to the huge kind of boat lift, which kind of is quite spectacular when you see it operating. It takes a, you know, it takes a boat about 50 foot up and then places it into one of the top canals. Like, these are small beer compared to that big one. But yeah, there's a little place here. I think that's for the staff like to eat, but we should have a sandwich or something here. Yeah, lovely day today in the 30s. There's a fun front view of the second lock that we've come up, and that's the bank there. There's a young lad just had to stop halfway up. Like, it's not dead steep. Like, I mean, I never have to stop. Even Michele didn't. Yeah, oh, there he is at the top, isn't he? He's had to stop. I've got him on film. Wimp. I see, not a cloud in the sky. There's another cyclist coming. Oh well, we've come to the second lock, which is you've got to cycle up this thing here. It's quite steep actually, but they're quite feats of engineering, like, you know. As I've said numerous times now, it's in the 30s today, so ooh, it's a bit hot. I think when we get our fitness back up, we'll go a bit further along to the Strepy boat lift. Yeah, there's some kind of still some industry on the canal. It's sort of got this huge sort of like a little train track thing that takes some kind of material up and across the river, where it looks like a cement works. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to Google it, you know. But like I say, it doesn't look like the best place in the world to work, if I'm honest. You never see anybody, you just hear it sort of grinding away. Wouldn't want to be in there grinding away on today at this weather. It is a Sunday, like.